So let's have a quick recap of what we have covered in today's lesson. Traditional economic theory assumes that all economic agents, both firms and consumers, all act rationally and take rational decisions. However, behavioral economics questions this assumption and instead talks about bounded rationality. This is the idea that when individuals make decisions, their rationality is limited by the information they have, the cognitive limitations of their mind, and the time available to make the decision. Behavioral economics looks at different examples of cognitive bias, where consumers let their prejudices, emotions, or recent experiences cloud their judgment. In many cases, when making economic decisions, people are under pressure. They may have to make a number of decisions at the same time, and often they do not have all the information to hand. To overcome this, people use heuristics, which are mental shortcuts to help them make a decision. We refer to these as hunches, rules of thumb, or an educated guess. People may also take the wrong decision because of the way the questions or facts are presented. This is called framing. An additional problem that occurs when people are making choices is the tendency to rely too heavily on the information, in other words the anchor, that is offered in order to make a decision. Once an anchor is set, we make estimates by adjusting away from that anchor, and we normally pick the middle option as a compromise, a phenomenon called extremeness aversion. For example, Oxfam is offering 3 preset options for people who want to support the refugee crisis. It's set at £35, £60 and £100. £35 might feel a bit on the low side, while £100 is quite on the high end for the average person. Hence, people are sort of directed to the £60 option. This is also the pre-selected value in the own amount box. Behavioral economists believe that public policy should be used to help nudge people in the right direction so that they make the right choices. There is even a policy unit in number 10 called the nudge unit. One idea of the nudge theory is that it is possible to change the social norms. For example, if in a society it is quite acceptable to litter, then public policy should concern itself about changing that social norm rather than just setting fines. Behavioral economics also seeks to explain altruism. In other words, why, if people are only motivated by self-interest, do they still make charitable donations?